Hey everybody, it's Section 8 Land. It's your boy John coming out with another Section 8 landlord tip. And you know, we're staying active this year. Before I get started telling you this great story, I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna pause a couple seconds. Make sure you hit the like button. We got to start at this year right for me, guys. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Excuse me if you hear any noise. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning on January 2nd. And I'm here working out, so that's what we're doing. So I want to tell you what happened to me on New Year's Eve. So this year we tried to switch it up. I got my family back, so I got my kids back and everything else, and they're home from college. And instead of just staying at home and just popping some grape juice, or have some sparkling cider, New Year's and countdown, we decided to do something different. I had a blessed year. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things, but we kept in motion like we should be going. We went through the ups and downs, everything's going through. But what happened this year was this. So we decided to go to church on New Year's Eve. And we said we had to be there around 10:30 at nighttime. So we was over there, got there around 10:30. And it was pretty good. It was a church in the Chicago area, and brought the New Year at church. So midnight came, they celebrated, did all the celebration at church. I'm walking out and I received a text. I think it's somebody saying Happy New Year to me or something like that. But literally it was 12:10 in the morning, 10 minutes after the New Year's, and a tenant texts me and saying, John, I just wanted to tell you that the heat is not working in the house, and it hasn't been working all day. What would you do in that situation when the tenant texts you at 12:10 in the morning on New Year's Eve? How would you feel? Just think about it. How would you feel if all day you've been having this problem and you're gonna call me at 12:10 in the morning? How do you think I handle that situation? I'll give you a couple of seconds. Well, anyway, this is what you have to deal with as a Section 8 tenant or Section 8 landlord, because guess what? The tenants don't care. They don't care about your time. They don't really care about their time. You had a problem all during the day, but you're going to call me at 12:10, in the morning on New Year's Day, or text me and acting like it's a sense of urgency. So what did I do with it? Guess what I did? I'm lucky and blessed I have systems in place that take care of things like that. So I have this American Home Shield policy for all my residents that I have. And so when I went home, I got home about 10 minutes later, I said, you know what? This tenant deserves some heat, and she's having a problem. So let me go ahead and get this situation rectified. I got on the phone at 12 o'clock at night before I went to bed, called the insurance company, told them what the issue was, and then they put out a work request. I immediately screenshot the work request and texted to the tenant. And later on that next morning, she said, thank you. They got around 4 o'clock the next day, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Heat repairman tech came in and did everything and took care of everything for them. So everything was done.
You have to get a waiver to be in here.
So
Go to the front desk.
therefore, everything went out smooth. And this is what happens when you are working with Section 8 tenants. So I just wanted to let you know what happens when you're working with Section 8. I'm getting a little distracted by those noise in the background. Don't worry about it. But look at it. We are doing good this year. So Section 8 tenants don't care what happens, but you as a Section 8 landlord must be able to get past the emotion and understand that your tenant needs help and they're not set up like you. So what did I do? I went on and rectified the situation despite it all, inconvenience and everything else, and then we got everything done. So by the next morning, they had everything done. Their heat was repaired, and she replied with thank you. So what we want to do as Section 8 landlords, we want to make sure our tenants are comfortable. We want to make sure everybody's happy. No matter how bad they could be inconveniences, they don't even know sometimes, or how well they don't know how to communicate. Because one thing I learned about poor people is poor people don't know how to communicate. They don't know what's best to communicate, and they don't know how to think forward. So that's what happened with me on New Year's Day, and I just want to share that with you. I'm going to be sharing things that happen to me all the time. So make sure that you reach out to me on my email below, sectionisgreat@gmail.com. Make sure you like it, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.